Okay guys, we are in Silhouette Studios Business Edition. Today I'm going to show you the easiest way that you could make a scattered rhinestone template, okay? So there are many different ways that you could make a scattered rhinestone template, but in this video I'm going to show you the easiest way that you could get it done, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by writing the text that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go over here where you see this A. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to type the word Indian, Indian, and that is going to be in bold caps. Now, this is what it's going to default to. It's going to default to the Arial, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to change this font from Arial and I'm going to change it to another font. So I'm going to go over to my right where you see this A and there's a vertical bar. You're going to click on it and this is where you're going to see all your fonts. So you're going to choose which font you would like to use. I'm going to go with bold marker because it's a chunky font that is just, it will just hold the rhinestones really nice and it will be very bold. Before you do anything, the next thing I want you to do is to go down to the bottom. You're going to see character spacing. You're going to put some space between these letters. So it's going to default to 100%. What you're going to do, you're going to click the arrow that goes up and it's just going to put some space between it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it to path. In order to convert it to path, you're going to right click on your mouse and you're going to scroll all the way down and you're going to see convert to path. You may be asking, why do I need to convert it to path? When you convert to path, it gives you a more accurate measurement of what you're working with. And measurement is going to be very important in this video. So now that you convert it to path, what you're going to do is you're going to size your template to half the size that you want the finished product to be. Half the size. So in this case, I want this template to be around 11.5 inches. So I'm going to make this around, say, 5.5 inches, and I'm going to make the height around, say, 1.8. Now this looks okay. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to start applying my rhinestones. So before you do anything, you're going to go up to the offset panel. Now, if you do not know what the offset panel is, this is, you're going to go to your right, you're going to see a star. You're going to click on that star and you're going to see two icons there. You're going to see offset and you're going to see internal offset. The offset is what we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply an offset to this at a 0.055 inch. So this, I have it at 0.70. I'm going to change it to 0.055 inches and I'm going to press apply. When you press apply, you're going to realize that there are boxes. There are boxes around your letter. What you're going to do, you're going to go up here and you're going to group it. After you group it, you're going to go ahead, click on it, and make it a compound path. Okay, now at this point, you can decide if you want the inner letter or also with the outer letter. Okay, if you want the inner letter, I will suggest that you go ahead and you put an internal offset inside because you don't want the rhinestones to touch. But I'm going to make this without the inner letter. However, I'm going to take that inner letter and I'm going to put it out because I'm not making this with the inner letter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this because this is the one that we made into a compound path. This is the one that we started with initially, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is what I made into a compound path. So this is what I'm going to do now. After I do this, I am going to go over to my rhinestone panel. To find it, you could go up here where it says panels, or you could go over to the right and open it from there. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to apply rhinestones to this. I'm using a SS10 stones, and I'm going to change the spacing to a 0.038. Now it's defaulted to 0.39. I'm going to just change it to a 0.08 and I'm going to press enter. Okay, now when you do this, what I need you to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to keep applying offsets. Okay, so you're going to keep applying offset onto this. Okay, so after you apply your rhinestones, what you're going to do, you're going to continue to make offsets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my offset panel and I'm going to apply an offset of 0.170, and I'm going to do that about 7 times or 8 times. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, I'm going to press offset, I'm going to change it to a 0.170 and I'm going to press apply. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, offset 0.170, apply. That's 2 times. Offset, apply 3 times. Offset, apply 4 times. Offset, apply 5 times. Offset, apply 6 times. Offset, apply 7 times. Okay, so now that you have done that, what we're going to do now is modify this. And I'm also going to put rhinestones right there at the A for it to look like an A, because it doesn't look like an A. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the second offset. Okay, you will know when you click on it, you'll know that that's the offset you click on. You're going to go over to the arrow and you're going to go back to your rhinestones and you're going to adjust the spacing. Now this, you can do anything that you like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that spacing. See what's going to happen? I'm just applying spacing as I go. So I'm clicking on the other one. So I want you to, let me zoom up because I want you to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to click on the other one and I'm going to apply spacing as I go. Click on this one, apply spacing as I go. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. Okay, so guys, I think this looks okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything and I am going to go ahead and stretch it out to the size that I need. Okay, so I'm gonna stretch it out to the size that I need. You could put as many offset as you want. Okay, let me take it down. This is 10.6. I think I want it a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. All right, now that I have this, I am going to go ahead and I am going to release the stones. I'm going to release the stones. So I'm going to go over here to my offset panel, click on it, and I'm going to release these stones. No, don't. If you want to add color to it, you could go ahead. Maybe I should have done that. I'm going to go back because I want to add color. Or I could just go ahead and add color to it here when I release it. Okay, so I'm going to go here and I'm just going to add color. Let's do red. And then I'm gonna take the line off. Okay, so this is what we have. Our stones are released. Okay, and what you need to do now is clean it up however you want to clean it up. I want to add some stones right here in the A, so it looks like an A. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just add some stones there just for it to look like it's an A, because it doesn't look like an A right now. Try and make a A. Remember, check to see if there's stones touching so that you could. Okay, it doesn't look like an A, but that's what I have. So I'm gonna go down and show you. So this is what it looks like. It, de it depends on how tight you want the spacing to be. I made my spacing far apart. You could make them close, you could make them far. It doesn't matter. It depends on what you want. Okay? And as I said, I didn't like the inside. Usually when you do templates like these, you leave the inside out. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm gonna group everything. I'm gonna go here, select by color. It's just red, so I'm just gonna click on it. I'm going to press object, I'm gonna group, and I'm going to make it a compound path, and your template is ready. That's it. So it's group, you go to object, make a compound path. When you make it a compound path, ensure that you check to see that there are no stones touching, overlapping, etc. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a color. Doesn't matter what color you add because it's the color rhinestones you use at the end of the day. So let me do this pretty color here. Right, and then I'm gonna take the line off. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to save my design. So you go to File, Save Selection, Save to hard drive, and then you save it however you want.
Okay, guys, so this concludes our
I'm gonna go now,
lesson.
B.
Let me know if you are struggling with anything that wasn't clear. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And until we meet, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.